Lord Stark, you must be thirsty.
The moment Ned Stark was thrown into the dungeon at King's Landing, Robb quickly called his banners and headed south to war to free his Lord Father. But the stumbling block happened at the Twins, which is here right, in the middle of Westeros. So let's zoom back out. This is King's Landing here, this is Harrenhal, and this is Winterfell. You should understand where we are. And Robb had made it a mission to march south from Winterfell. And he got to the Twins, and he needed to get to the other side of the river. This is the Green Fork of the Trident. The Trident comes in here, and it splits into 3 separate rivers, the Red Fork, the Blue Fork, and the Green Fork. And he needed to get to River Run to break the siege on River Run because of his Tully allies. So he needed to be on this side of the river, and Lord Tywin was garrisoning at Harrenhal because the only other place that you can cross is much further down. This is actually where the Battle of the Trident was fought, and Robert Baratheon defeated Rhaegar at the Ruby Fort. So, Tywin was anticipating cutting off that area. Robb negotiated the twin crossing by agreeing to marry one of the Frey daughters. Note that Lady Catelyn Stark did the negotiations and Robb agreed to it. The agreed pact made it possible for the Northern Army to cross the river, down through Whispering Wood, where Robb defeated and captured Jaime Lannister in the Battle of the Cramps to liberate River Run. So, the battle was fought right here. He won another battle at the Crag, Ashmark, and Oxcross, which should be around here. The next stop is Casterly Rock, which is right here. The main reason he didn't use the King's Road to King's Landing in the first place was to capture the seat of the Lannisters, which is Casterly Rock. He needed Casterly Rock to send a message that Tywin couldn't hold his own seat, hoping that would sway many lords to join his cause. Then he found out that Bran and Rickon were murdered by Theon Greyjoy, who had seized Winterfell, and he needed to head back to defeat him. So, he basically had to reverse course and come back and cross back the Twins through the Neck and to Moat Cailin, and finally to Winterfell. Unfortunately, he'd broken the marriage pact at that point by marrying the foreign nurse he found on the battlefield, an act his mother, Lady Catelyn, warned him against. So he ended up at the Twins again, where another marriage pact was brokered. Robb's uncle, Lord Edmure Tully, was to wed a Frey daughter in place of Robb Stark. Unlike Robb's condition, which was after the war, Lord Edmund's own was to be done as soon as possible, before they would allow them to cross. All parties agreed, and the Red Wedding happened, where both the Freys and the Boltons betray Robb, basically negotiated by Tywin Lannister, and the war is over. His plan was to head back home and retake Winterfell and regroup, and then once that was taken care of, head back and resume the war with the Lannisters. But that apparently all got thwarted by the Red Wedding. Subscribe if you like more of this video and share your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. I will see you again very soon. Bye.